Trojan Philly, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. Man. Listen, I hope everybody's getting ready to get up, get out, make some things happen this morning, man. Get ready to move and groove in that right direction, man. Listen, I want to talk about, because I've seen a couple of bold projections, I want to talk about why USC and Tennessee are virtually identical teams, in my opinion. When you look at them statistically, these two teams, man, I went down the line and I looked at them on defense, I looked at them on offense, then I even matched up the quarterback to see exactly where each quarterback, how they match up in yardage and all those things, and see exactly where they match up at. You guys tell me what you think. I don't think people even realize how identical, if it's one team in the country that I think is identical close to USC, I would say it's going to be Tennessee from a statistical standpoint. And you guys will see why. I'm going to show you exactly the numbers that as to why, because they're very similar in numbers and they're very close. You would say, oh, well, maybe Oregon is up there. Well, I'm about to show you the numbers and you guys will see why I'm saying Tennessee. So let's take a look at this, man. Listen, I need everybody that comes on to like, share, subscribe. And you guys know I'm on Instagram and I'm on Twitter. It's going to be USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. Now, let's check this out, man. I want you guys to see these new bold projections. I got one coming from Sports Illustrated just yesterday, and then one coming from 24/7 Sports. These guys are starting to make their projections close to the bowl season gets, and they really starting to heat up. And I want you guys to see, I want you guys to hit me in the comment section, tell me exactly what you guys think. Let's check this stuff out. You guys to let me flip this over. I want you guys to take a look at this. This is total defense from a statistical standpoint, and you see November 12th here. This is updated, and let's take a look at this. Let's take a look and see where USC is right here on this list. You see TCU number 66, 69 is going to be UCLA, 70 is going to be Washington. Scroll down. Let's take a look. See, Tennessee is going to be 85th. And USC is going to be 87. So you're talking about two top 10 teams that are high in ranking right now. Both are 85th and 87th. But you hear more so in the media about how bad USC's defense, but nobody's talking about Tennessee. They're ranked close to each other. Then, lo and behold, let's take a look more. Oregon's going to be number 91 as it relates to, one of the worst. Well, I'm not going to say worse because they stop people, but look at Oregon's defense. But we don't hear a whole lot about that. They're lower than USC, but we don't hear any information about that. You see Arizona State here, number 100. Let's go to the next page. I want to show you who's below all those guys there. And then you come over on this list, you're going to see Michigan State, number 107. Cal's going to be 104. Florida, 105. Arkansas, 106. Now, LSU just played against them, but nobody saying anything about that defense that played against LSU. Of course, they held LSU. Look at Oklahoma, who Alex Grinch just came from, 109. They're doing absolutely terrible right now. And you look at all the other ones that's way below us on this other page. Oklahoma State, 121. And you just continue to go down. North Carolina, 124. Arizona, 127. You just continue to go down and then look at Colorado, 129. So as you guys see, from a statistical standpoint, we kind of almost like we're low, but we're not as low as what some of these other teams that you might suspect. And then we can go to the first page here. We're going to take a look at it, where the defense actually falls at. You see Ohio State number 1. I can argue about their schedule though, man. We don't know exactly what Ohio State is as it relates to the schedule. But you just continue. Utah number 22. And so we could just continue to scroll down. Clemson number 32. Missouri 34. Miami, I don't even know about how they've lost all these games. I have no idea, but they're supposed to be number 42. So that's the top 50 there. And so you guys see here for yourself. look at the defenses that have great offense, but the defensive numbers are not as good. You're going to see in the bottom half, you're going to see UCLA number 69, number 70 is going to be Washington, and then you look at Texas A&M number 74, and then you just come down just a little bit. You're going to have Tennessee 85, and 87 is going to be USC. So look, man, you guys hit me. Let me know what makes Tennessee so much better of a team than USC from an offensive perspective. We do the same thing, and I told you guys before, Tennessee is pretty much identical to what USC is. Actually, I posted this on my Twitter. I just wanted to greet everybody yesterday morning and say good morning and happy top 5 offense in the country. But here, I got it posted here. Check it out. This is yesterday, just updated. College football. This is November 13th, 2022. These are all the top offenses in the country. And you see here, Tennessee's going to be number 1. All through 10 games, 62 touchdowns. And Ohio State is going to be number 2, 63 touchdowns. And then USC, number 24. And then, I'm sorry, I said 24. Number 3, 56 touchdowns. And you see Oregon following, Michigan, Alabama, Georgia. And so you see USC has a top 3 offense in the country. And you see, to me, in my opinion, there's not too much separating that as it relates to USC on defense and USC on offense. So we want to evaluate the quarterbacks as well. We want to look at their numbers and see how do those two match up. And I'm telling you, Tennessee is another version pretty much of USC when you look at them on paper from a statistical standpoint. And quarterback, of course, I'm going to give the edge to Caleb Williams, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to give the edge to Caleb Williams. We're going to go and look at those numbers. But now, here's the thing. If the committee has to make a choice, this is my opinion. If the committee has to make a choice, you're talking about putting 2 SEC teams in there. And I'm going to show you guys the bold projections right now, how they have it right now. Now, Sports Illustrated, they have USC playing. We'll take a look at it. Sports Illustrated has USC playing one team, and then I think it's Georgia, and then 24/7 Sports have USC playing Georgia for a semifinal, and then Sports Illustrated has another one. You see, the closer we get to this UCLA game and the closer we get to the end of the season, we're now starting to see more projections of USC matching up in a possible semifinal game. We're not going to jump the gun. Of course, we know we got UCLA this weekend, but we want to make sure we handle business. But it appears that they're trying to, more people are being swayed and influenced to put as a projection USC in their possible semifinal projection. So you guys hit me. Let me know what you think. And I'm telling you, Tennessee and USC, they're the same version of each other pretty much from a statistical standpoint. And so my thing is this: if they had to make a choice, if they had to make one choice, and we're going to look at those bowl projections, if they had to make one choice for a team to be in, what would be the separating factor? Now, here's my opinion. I don't think any major conference champion, and I'm going to leave out one, and I'm going to tell you why. When you look at the Big Ten, of course, you got it strong at the top. You got Alabama, you got I said the Big Ten. You got Ohio State, you got Michigan. But then you look at the SEC. Of course, you got Georgia and pretty much whoever they play in the SEC championship, which is going to be LSU. So, in my opinion, Georgia's going to blow out LSU off the top. Everybody knows that. Now, I mean, that's not even. They're going to blow out LSU. They're going to be in. So, are you going to put another Georgia? Are you going to put another SEC East team, which is Georgia, in the championship? Absolutely not. Why would you put another SEC team in there when you could put a conference championship team that has made it happen? So my thing is, if a USC gets in there, you go with USC. You go with a Georgia. You go with Ohio State or Michigan, one of those teams, whoever wins it. And then you're going to go with the Big 12 team, which is TCU, because now it appears that TCU is not going to lose. There's no way. I don't see through the rest of the schedule who they're going to lose against. I thought Texas would have been the best matchup for them to possibly lose, but now it appears that TCU is about to go all the way and make it through through the college football playoffs. So their conference is stronger, in my opinion, than the ACC. Because look at Clemson now. Clemson has a loss, but they just don't look strong at all from an offensive perspective. You talking about TCU, USC, Ohio State? Those are some of the best offenses. Tennessee as well, but because Tennessee didn't make it to the championship game, I think one of the major qualifying factors has to be that you have to make it to your conference championship game. That's just to me, that's just proper logic. I mean, that's just logic. I don't understand how you eliminate that. Now let's look at these bold projections, these bold matchups. Now here's the first one here. This is one projection after week 11, and you see it here, New Year's 6 projection. And lo and behold, they got us matched up with Georgia, and that'll be a heck of a matchup. Then they got Ohio State matched up with Tennessee, but like I told you guys, in my opinion, I don't think Tennessee needs to be in there if they don't have a conference championship. That's just my opinion. Then they got North Carolina, and so I guess they projected North Carolina to win the ACC. North Carolina lost against Notre Dame. But Notre Dame and or North Carolina and Penn State in the Orange Bowl. I'm tell you right now, if Georgia and SC play in the Peach Bowl, I'm there. But listen, and so then the other projection they got is LSU and UCF in the Cotton Bowl. And then the next one projection will be, which is a good matchup, is Washington versus Michigan. Washington already beat Michigan State this year. They already beat a Big Ten team this year. And right now, Michael Penix, he's very familiar with the Big Ten. He slung that ball around in the Big Ten at Indiana before he came to Washington. So, man, Michael Penix, he's ready to rock and roll with that probably. And then it'll be Alabama and Tennessee, which would be a crazy, crazy good matchup. So right now, that right there doesn't look bad to me, but I want to show you. This is 24/7 Sports. Let's take a look at Sports Illustrated, how they got it matched up. All right, so this is Sports Illustrated. This one just came out yesterday as well. They got a projection here. They got us matched up. Check it out. They got us matched up here. New Year's 6. They're gonna have. Now, did I just pass it or did I? Oh, here we go. They got Ohio State for a semifinalist and USC. And this one will be in Arizona. Do you guys like that matchup better? I know it's closer to LA, Arizona, but do you guys like that matchup, or would you rather see Georgia? I'm just putting it out there. Then they got Georgia versus Tennessee as a matchup. Now this one is coming from Sports Illustrated, man. So listen, you guys hit me. I want to know what you guys think. And then they would have North Carolina versus Alabama, then LSU versus Kansas State, which LSU just got wiped off the face of the earth by Kansas State last year, and they'll play them again. And then they have Michigan versus Oregon opposed to Washington. Now, how is that possible? I don't know how I don't know. I guess they expect Washington to lose in the Apple Cup, I guess, against Washington State. And then they got Tennessee versus UCF. So that's what it is, man. You guys hit me. This is what it is, and I want to know what you guys think. All right. So, hey, look, do those projections surprise you? You guys hit me. Let me know. I want to know, who would you rather face? Would you rather face a Georgia, or would you rather face Ohio State? Would you rather face our Big Ten foe, or would you rather face Ohio State? This is hypothetically speaking. I know I'm not counting the fact that we got to focus on USC, but I'm just throwing some things out there. I want to have a conversation. I want to know. Yes, you guys know we got the preview of UCLA coming up, and of course I know about what Darian Thompson-Robinson said. We're going to talk about that. I may end up talking about that tomorrow. I don't even want to get into that, man, because he got a little thing that he has going on right now. Want to put 60 points on USC, over 60 points on USC. That's a whole nother story. And I know you guys seen that tweet yesterday, last night from that it's all over Twitter right now. I might as well talk about it. Darian Thompson-Robinson basically said that he wants to put up over 60 points again on USC. You guys hit me. What you think about that? I don't even think it's worth even doing a story about. I don't even think it's worth dwelling on because that thing is really, it is what it is. And USC now has more fuel to handle their business. But look, I want to know what you guys think about this. These are the bowl projections. And then, do you guys think that Tennessee and USC are pretty much identical based on the numbers from a statistical standpoint? I want to know what you guys think. It looks like it to me. Hit me in the comment section. I showed you the numbers. Numbers don't lie, right? Numbers don't lie. And also, we always told you too, when Vegas starts getting involved with some stuff, they always start betting and start putting their money. I'm not a gambler, I told you guys that, but when Vegas always gets involved, you start seeing certain things, odds makers start going in a certain direction. You know that they now some of them been lost in the sauce, some of them been wrong, but for the most part, they're not going to put major amount of money on something they don't believe in. And you're starting to see this now with these bowl projections. These guys are putting their names out there. They're putting their name, their credibility out there. And as a result, you're starting to see all these major guys, these major networks starting to put some information out there as it relates to, we only got a couple more games left. So they started to put this information out there. You guys hit me in the comment section. You guys tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Oh, one more thing. Who would you rather play in the championship game? Would you rather play UCLA? Maybe possibly UCLA again. It depends. This thing is so crazy with the Pac-12 now. Would you rather play Utah? Would you rather play Washington? Or would you rather play Oregon? It's so crazy right now. I don't know. It's hard to figure out right now because you still got major games. You still got Oregon playing Oregon State and then Utah, I think, this weekend. So, one of those teams can be lost in the sauce. We don't know yet. Who would you guys rather play in the Pac-12 championship if USC were to make it? Let me know. Hit me in the comment section, man. Until tomorrow, man, you guys, listen, continue to fight on, fight on, fight on.